Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start with the first online chapter of science. In the last session, we have completed maths, trigonometry, second exercise. So today we will start with science. 2 days we will do science, and then on the third day again we will start with the trigonometry and try to finish the topics. So we are going to start with chemical reactions and equations. This is the chapter of chemistry, and it is very important chapter. It carries lot of weightage. In this chapter we are going to learn about, first of all, what do you mean by chemical reactions, then what are chemical equations, then what are the different types of chemical reactions which are taking place, and how we are going to categorize these chemical reactions. Again, how to write the chemical reaction, what are the symbols of different elements or compounds which we are going to use, how we are going to make the different formula or formulae of a particular compound. Like suppose if we talk about water is H2O. Why it is written 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen? But when we talk about carbon dioxide, it is CO2, 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. Even carbon monoxide is CO. What do you mean by C? What do you mean by O? What do you mean by H? Everything we are going to learn in these chemical reactions. Few things we have already learned in the last class, 9th standard, and in this class we are going to learn somewhat in more depth. So before starting the chemical reaction, today I am going to cover the very basics of the chemical reaction. First of all, around us there are so many chemical reactions which are taking place. Let's take an example. If we add some curd, 1 teaspoon of curd, to a milk, then what happen? After some time, the total milk get converted into curd. What it is? It is a chemical reaction. During rainy season, the iron nail turns reddish. What is that? It is a chemical reaction. If we take oil and we are not going to use cooking oil, I'm talking about, and if we are not going to use it for a long time, the cooking oil turns rancid. It smells something. What it is? Chemical reaction. So there are so many chemical reactions which are taking place around us. We should know what are these chemical reactions and why they are taking place. Number two, how to write down the chemical equations. So first we will start with chemical reaction. In chemical reaction, you have reactants which change to product. Here I have just mentioned it. In chemical reaction, following things happens which we can able to see or judge or determine or observe. First, change in the state. That means solid may get converted into liquid, or liquid may get converted into gases, or gases may get converted into liquid, or something like that. Change in color may also happen. Like suppose some elements were red in color but they turns blue, or some were colorless, they turns milky or turbid, or different chemical reactions. When we go into depth, we will go through that. In some chemical reactions, evolution of gases may take place, like bubbles or effervescence, we can say, of carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, or oxygen gas bubbles may get evaporated. So all these are nothing but chemical reactions. And some chemical reactions are accompanied by temperature. That means when the chemical reaction moves forward, it generates lot of heat. We can say exothermic chemical reaction. Like suppose we take petrol and we put a matchstick, burning matchstick, in the petrol. What happens? The petrol burns out. It gives huge amount of heat or light. So this is what is rise in temperature, exothermic. Some chemical reactions are exactly opposite. That means when the reaction moves forward, it absorbs heat. Like we can take the example of lemon juice. When we prepare lemon juice, add sugar to it, or when we add salt to the water, Actually, heat is absorbed. That means the temperature goes down. It is endothermic reaction. It absorbs heat. So all these reactions which we are going to learn in detail, inshallah. Then chemical equations we will talk about. In chemical equations, on left hand side are the reactants and on the right hand side are the products. These reactants and products are separated by means of arrow. The arrow may be single headed arrow, single arrow. It shows irreversible reaction. That means the reaction is just moving forward. Or it may show double headed arrow. That means the reaction may move forward as well as backward. That is reversible. Irreversible means only in one direction and reversible means in both direction. The reactants and the products are written by symbols of elements or compound. Just I have said, like suppose if we take the example of hydrogen plus oxygen will give H2O. So we will not write hydrogen in word. Instead of that, we will use the symbol H. Again, we need to make the compound of hydrogen, or we can say molecule of hydrogen H2, molecule of oxygen O2. We will not write elementary oxygen single O. So why we are writing this, what is the valency, everything we will learn inshallah. Then we will talk about reactants and the products are written by symbol of the compounds. If two or more reactants or products are taking part in the reaction, then we write addition sum in between them, like H2 plus O2 will give H2O. In between we are using plus. So these are the basic terminology which we are going to study. Tomorrow we will start with balancing of chemical reaction, how to write the chemical reaction and how to balance it. Tomorrow inshallah we will cover that. Everyone should prepare the notes. I am sending the notes, go through it and start writing. If you are having any difficulty, let me know, and whatever you want that I should cover, please post on the group. Okay, Allah Hafiz.